What's up, folks? Welcome to my very first video on my second channel with BlackHatGamingg. Obviously, this being my very first video on this channel, we're gonna have to start somewhere. So, I figured I may as well start things off with a dashcam. Now, you may be wondering, well, why are you looking at a dashcam as the very first video on this channel? Well, a dashcam for me, it plays a very important role in terms of my content creating. You may have noticed in some of my previous vlogs on my main channel, which is BlackHatGamingg, some clips in there I used for previous dashcams. And now I figured, since now I've got a brand new channel where I'll be posting travel vlogs and other pieces of non-gaming content, this would come into a bigger role. And this, as you can tell by the title of the video, and of course if you saw the thumbnail, this is the Viofo A119 V3. Before I get into it, I just want to say one thing before I get into this. If you don't have a dashcam, I strongly suggest you get one. Because what would happen if you get into an accident, a hit and run, or if you counter a very sketchy insurance scam attempt? Well, you're going to need evidence, right? You need evidence to show to the police that it actually happened. If you don't have a dashcam, and if a certain event happened, like an accident or whatever, you don't have the evidence to prove that it actually happened. So how are they going to prove it? Let's get right into this. So we're going to get right onto the specific features of the Viofo A119 V3, and as you see, we've already got a few at the front. It comes with a Sony Starburst sensor in the dashcam itself. It records in Quad HD. We'll look to the side, and this can record up to 1400p or 2560 by 1400p at 30 frames per second. The previous dashcams I owned, they would record up to 1080p. So the quality of this is going to be a whole lot crisp. It has a Sony 5 megapixel, if this can focus, there we go, Starburst sensor, and it does have an LCD screen. There are plenty of dashcams out there that have it, some that don't. And now it does come with some optional things you can get separately, like a GPS logger, which would record the speed and the location of where you are. And there's also a polarizing filter, which will reduce the glare on the windscreen. Now, obviously, I don't have them currently because I just got this, but those are the things that I'm probably going to have to think about in the future. So anyway, I don't want to babble on for too much longer. Let's get to the unboxing and show the contents. So let's go ahead and get this unboxed. It's pretty easy to open. Now obviously this is a one-channel system, so there's always just one single dashcam. Two-channel dashcams will be the front and the rear, and there's also some three-channel ones, which will be the front, the rear, and interior. Put that to the side. Here's the unit itself. I'll quickly just take out the packaging here. Here it is here. All these buttons at the front, and there's the camera itself, which in this case you can, if I could get this, hold on, there we go. You can put it up and down depending on where you mount it on the windscreen. But let's see what we got here. So we've got the cable itself that would connect from the dashcam into the 12-volt socket, although in this case it has a USB power 12-volt socket in it. Well, let's just leave that there for a sec. Also has some dash mount or dash clips you can organize your cables and stuff in. We've got a USB cable that you can connect it to the computer to transfer data. On my previous dash cams, they didn't come with this, so I had to take the SD card out and obviously have a look at that data from the SD card onto the computer. So this is very convenient. And we do also have the dash mount itself. There is also a spare there, in case you decide to switch cars. And we've also got another adhesive there and some adhesive pads so you can absorb the vibrations of, like, obviously hitting potholes and whatever. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take the main cable out to show you, just quickly showcase what that looks like. Obviously, I'm not going to extend it out. So obviously here's the main cable itself, which would connect from the Dashcam unit to this, which in this case is a USB power socket. It has a spare one there too, so if you want to charge your phone or anything else, you can do so. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, the particular unit I got, it did come with a 32 gig micro SD card, but I'm not going to use this as I've already got a 256 gigabyte one, which I know seems pretty huge, but I do it in case I need to go on big, massive journeys. And also here's the USB cable. Which, like I said, my previous Dashcams, they didn't include this, so this is already a good sign here. Alright, so here's the unit itself. Now I'm going to go ahead and quickly power it on, because I do have a power bank. To quickly show you guys the screen itself, and obviously showcase the settings we've got on there. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so here's our power bank. Not the fanciest power bank in the world, but it's a power bank, serves its purpose. Now I'm going to quickly plug this in to the side. Now obviously the SD cards are in there. Now it's probably going to prompt us to format the SD card first before we have proper use. Make sure I get this the right way. There we go. So it'll take a sec if this can focus properly. There we go. Oh, okay, it's already recording. I'll probably should format it first, but there we go. We get the idea. Now it's a good idea to do this first because we may need to change the date and time stuff, which we're going to do. So first off, we're going to go ahead and press the record button. Go into the menu. So here's the settings. Obviously, it's not much. But like I said, I have to navigate this blindly for the moment. There's the format. There we go. We're going to have to press the exclamation mark. And it would say all data will be deleted. I know it's a bit weird I'm doing this, but it'll serve its purpose here. But yeah, it says all data will be deleted. So it's going to go ahead and scroll down, go OK. Alright, so it's probably formatted. Although if it's a brand new SD card, micro SD card, it'll probably prompt you to format it, like the very first thing when you first boot it up. So next we're going to go and change the date and time because the date is not correct. Make sure we get into focus here. There we go. Make sure we scroll up a bit. This says date and time. We'll press the exclamation mark again, which makes it OK. And now we're going to set our date and time. There we go. The date's been set. Now, of course, I did set it, so I probably should have shown the screen, but it has been set. There's also other settings too. We've got time zone, your language, beep sound if you want to turn off the beep. There we go. Right, so there's the resolution. I want to quickly go ahead and showcase you guys that. So here are the settings, the resolution settings you can go for. The max you can go is 2560 by 1600p. You can go 4040p is 60 frames per second. And there's other ones there too, like 4040p at 30 frames per second, which is selected by default. Alright, there we go, we're at the menu. And now it's actively recording. As you see, if this stupid bloody webcam can focus properly. There we go. There's the date and time. Now I'm going to go ahead and properly set this up in the car. And then we're going to go ahead and do some test footage day and night. So, let's begin. Alright, so here I am in my car. And now we're going to go ahead and mount the A119 V3 up on the windscreen. Now, ideally, we wanted to put it in some place that it won't easily distract you. So, like, maybe we can go... Because luckily, it did come with a spare mount, so in case if you fucked up, we can go and put another one again. So maybe we'll go somewhere right there. Make sure we press it in firmly. Oops, probably in. We're gonna go ahead and untangle this cable. We're gonna hook that up from Dashcam into the 12-volt power socket. There is it. Now it's plugged in. Now, usually what you'll do with this long cable is that you'll discreetly hide it up an A-pillar, put it all the way around into here. Make sure you avoid the side airbags if you could. Put it all down there, hide it around here and under the passenger seat, and then plug it in there. But there is a specific reason why I'm leaving it like this, and that's because I am currently setting up for a second car. So it would be a bit of an inconvenience if I put all the wires in here and I want to get the second car, I have to take it all out and put it back on in again. So for now, I'm leaving it like this. It's not the best setup, but we're gonna do what we're gonna do. All right, made a decision, made a change of plan. I decided to put it in the power bank instead, and you can faintly see the. There we go. Right, we'll just faintly see it, but the LCD screen is on, and we can go ahead and. Oh, I accidentally pressed the emergency button. Whoops. Adjust the camera a bit. Very good, got power bank, we can actually get to see it. And as you see, obviously it is still recording. Now, so we can adjust it more, but also that will depend. That will depend on what car you're mounting this in. If you're mounting in a truck, you might have to mount the lens bit down a bit more. But also since this is a standard car, it is like this. Sorry for the weird setup we've got. Weird way to do this, but anyway, as long as I showcase this to you guys, that's all that matters. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do some test footage, showcase some test footage from day driving, and I may also showcase some nighttime ones as well. Alright, so we've reached our conclusion for the showcase of the Viofo A119 V3 Dashcam. Would I recommend this to anyone? Yes, absolutely. The quality is really good, especially for daytime footage. Nice and crisp at 1440p. And nighttime footage is pretty good also. Now, of course, I haven't played around with all the settings yet, because I just got it, like I mentioned before. But I'll definitely recommend this if you want really nice quality, and if you want to get a nice discreet camera as well. Is this good for money? Yes, I'm actually getting a good deal on this. I'm actually getting this for just over $100. And also this is without the GPS module added and the SD card. So I got a good deal out of it. There are plenty of these out there for more than $150, $200, around there. So this is really good for money. And I forgot to mention as well, this can support up to 256 gigs as well. As I kind of hinted before that I was going to use a 256 gig, this can support that. So, unfortunately, know that now. So, that's the conclude this first video. I hope you enjoyed it. Smash the like button if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more vlogging content or other pieces of non-gaming content like this in the future. And make sure to turn on channel notifications so you don't miss out any pieces of content like this in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, folks.